Hello Virgo, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Websites for Chris Ann. In the gray box at the bottom you can see chris-ann with an e.com or themusetarot.com. Feel free to freeze frame and write those down or check them out however you want to, if you're interested, of course. I love that creator. Also, for the Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. Where's Colette's website? Colette's website is at the bottom of the paragraph with her picture next to it, ColetteBaronReed.com. And then there are a couple more below that. If you're interested, feel free to freeze frame and check those out. Also, I noticed the card about the illustrator, Jenna. There's the full name. And I'll move it slowly if you want to read that or freeze frame and read what you want. And of course, there's some websites at the bottom if you're so interested. Okay. Of course, freeze frame where you need to if you're interested. What do we have for Virgo? I'm like really excited for y'all. Why? Why? Okay. I like your ending. I like where this is going. I don't think any of this is bad, but it might be more like honestly what I'm feeling is like maybe there's a feeling here that you're not allowed to do something, which actually you are. I'm kind of concerned when I'm starting this. For some reason, there may be something that you actually enjoy, actually want, something that attracts your attention, that for some reason you believe you either can't do or not allowed to do, or somebody has told you like, oh come on Virgo, stay in your lane. Sometimes I get really bent out of shape with that whole comment of stay in your lane, because I feel like people weaponize that in the wrong way sometimes. Like, it's kind of like the word narcissism. Like, sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't. People, it becomes this catchphrase where people just can't wait to whip it out of their arsenal. I hate that so much. It's kind of like, can we think about the words we're using and make sure we're using them in the appropriate places? I'm just saying. So somebody might have kind of like pushed this opinion on you that maybe this wasn't for you, or like, you know, Virgo, stick to what you know. That's not, like, it's realizing that whatever this is, it's something that attracts your attention. Now, I'm going to go there with this. It doesn't have to be what I'm talking about, the analogy, but it could be something like this, because I feel like people get very self-conscious with it. Singing. Some people do it like, you know, they sing and then there's literally no effort. They can just do it. There's just people in the world who can just do it. Some people take a little training. Whatever this is, if it was going to be singing, for example, maybe right now it's difficult for you to do that, but you wish you could. You might, like, online has so many options, especially YouTube and all those things out there. You might be able to find things for you to harmonize with, for things for you to learn from. This might be something for you to do on your own, off to the side. If you like singing, for example, and you don't feel like people support you in that, or people make fun of you when you do it privately by yourself. Start creating it on your own. It may take you 3 to 4 months before you can actually start pulling it together to where you feel confident with it, at least a little bit. But don't let other people define this for you. Other things could be baking. I've seen this happen with people with baking or cooking. Other people push upon this energy like, well, clearly you can't do that. You burn water and all the other stuff. Again, YouTube, things out there. You can learn things. Experiment on your own. Experiment privately. I'm a hit or miss person. I've had things that people have loved, and I have screwed things up to the point where even I'm like, oh, I can't give that to people. So I'm just saying this might be one of those subjects for you. So the first thing is to like give yourself permission, ironically, because I'm seeing this too. I'm seeing these three together. And this one with the ice, which is the Five of Cups. I like how this deck kind of gives a different feel to it. Five of Cups is normally kind of like the total situation, maybe the majority of it isn't the best, but like maybe 30 to 40% is good. And it's kind of like this card is saying ignoring what is good there. There's something there, there is talent there, but maybe it's being ignored, or maybe it's not being seen, it's not being believed in. So giving yourself permission, ironically, is a pivotal moment for you. We all have to, like, with life to succeed, in my opinion, people who have great success, they have to give themselves permission to succeed. Sometimes that's the greatest obstacle just to begin with, just to give yourself permission to succeed. Because I see it there. You have it. Whatever this is, it might be very difficult for you right now. I like cooking analogies. So maybe you really do stumble. You really do have a hard time with that right now. But I'm getting the talent is there. It may be mired under so much disbelief, or what other people may help you believe, that you have to unearth that first and give yourself permission to do it. That revolution of thought will break the seal. That revolution of thought will break the seal. Especially when you can do this on literally your terms. You can do it very privately, and you don't have to run and do everything in 5 minutes. And Virgo typically doesn't. I know there's a lot of different flavors of Virgo. Like, the sun sign is just one portion of your chart. You have a lot other layers going on there. You could be a person that has a lot of Virgo in your chart. You could be a person that has just the sun sign in Virgo. Whatever it is, just saying, it's on your terms. How you want to go into this, how you want to start experiencing this, how you want to develop this is on your terms. It can be as private or as public as you decide is appropriate. You have a lot of influence. Do you have a lot of influence around you? Am I saying that right? I was going to say inspiration, but influence is stronger. Page of Pentacles reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. You can't build off of somebody else and what somebody else did. You're a different person. Even if you have literally a physical twin, there still are differences. You may have literally almost the same body, because I believe, like, with twins, even the voices are a little different. There's certain things that are a little different. They may look completely identical, but even with twins, there are certain things that are different. And your mindset for this situation, even though, for example, if we're going to use the singing thing, I have seen it where identical twins, one can and one can't. It's just how it is. Is it a mindset? Is it like a talent? Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I'm not going to go down that road, but I have seen that. So even if you have somebody who's so identical to you, they seem to bond with you, like you can't, I can't, so neither of us can. Keep that in mind, that you don't want to get too tied into what somebody else can do. What's this one? The Empress. Is this the Empress or Emperor? Emperor. Don't feel shy. Don't feel embarrassed to be a little bit, like, I know I can do this. Have a little bit of ego about it. Again, this is on your terms. Knowing you can do it, giving yourself permission to do it, and keeping it to yourself is completely your business. At least, or maybe you're going to look at it like, well, for now, I'm going to develop it. But one of these days, I'm going to show these people I can do this. You don't want to get, like, caught up in proving something to somebody else. You just got to be connected to your own joy. If you want to go that direction, that is your business. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying I would more, like, empower yourself with it. Like, I'm going to prove it to myself. But if you have other things, like, I'm going to prove that I can do this, then you're going to prove that you can do this, and that's your business. I'm not going to say that's wrong. Empowering yourself, getting through that door. Ironically, you may be surprised that whatever this is that you want to do, you are going to attract somebody. Attract somebody how? Are they there? You're going to attract somebody. Now, I'm going to go back and forth with this. Say it's singing again. You're going to attract somebody else. It may be through searching out these, whatever you're looking for. Maybe you're finding somebody who wants to sing. I don't know. I feel like you're searching something out. You're researching. I know Virgo's research, so I don't know what exactly you're researching, but through your research, you may find somebody. So it's like attracting somebody and finding somebody. It's like you're matching up with somebody else who might also, and I feel like this is why I'm using the singing thing, they feel like they can do it, they just can't seem to do it, and they don't understand why, but they feel like they can. And you might have the same or similar feeling, just for argument's sake, it's an analogy. The two of you might link up and like try to do it together. Maybe you'll harmonize together. Maybe you'll encourage each other. Maybe you'll sing in front of each other and try to build it that way. It's just an analogy. It could be anything, cooking, whatever it is. Maybe it's something else. I don't know what it is. Could be anything. Maybe it's artistic. Maybe it's not. You're going to attract somebody. They're going to come in. This person brings stress with them, but I feel like you can relate to this stress. Ironically, I feel like this makes it easier for both of you because you both can relate to this stress of wanting this, but feeling like other people maybe don't empower you with it. But you get to empower each other. And you can find ways to deal with this stress, manage the stress, and remove it. Is that the Nine of Swords? It is the Nine of Swords. So putting that stress away and working on it together and kind of like, I understand how you feel. I'll back you up. You back me up. We got this. Because this person is very strong, especially when they have somebody else and they're very compassionate. This is somebody who I feel like they're very interesting. They're very strong on the outside, but when it comes to certain things, they don't have the confidence. You can help them find the confidence, and they'll in turn help you find the confidence as well. It doesn't have to be exactly the same thing, but it's probably the same category. So, for example, if we're going to use music, maybe you want to sing, and maybe they want to play an instrument. You help them with the instrument, giving them confidence with the instrument. They give you confidence with the singing. Maybe you start forming something based on that. I know we're doing a lot of analogies here. The end here is really good, especially when I see the Empress coming in and you got the Emperor down here. The two of those energies together are telling me this is going to have a real good chance to come to fruition. But it seems like it's on Virgo terms, like not in 5 minutes, takes some time, but when you build it over time, it gives you that much more confidence. It makes you that much more stronger, too. The Death card coming in later, which is good. The Death card is a beginning either way. It's the beginning of something being gone or the beginning of something new showing up. It's a beginning either way. So it could be the beginning of the loss of insecurities. You got the Two of Fire backing that up too. There's some fire coming in, that's for sure. You've got the Queen of Inspiration, which is the Queen of Fire. Queen of Staves, Queen of Rods, Queen of Fire. It's fire either way. And then you got the Empress. You don't get caught up in the gender, but definitely this is something that you can go much more further than you probably realize. It's kind of like once you start really digging deep, you probably have a lot more talent than you've allowed yourself to believe in. It's there. It's just bringing it forward. The more you learn, the more you know, the more you express. There might be so much more there than you just don't realize it's there because you've never really hunted it down or didn't realize that you had the ability to go for. The person coming in with you, they mirror that same energy. So you and somebody else discovering this talent or your own talents, it could be, even if it is singing, even if you both do singing, you both may have different styles that you excel at. Just, it doesn't have to be completely same, different styles and stuff like that. So there's more to come. It's pivotal that you give yourself permission, though. Pivotal. If you're able to do that and you're willing to do that, you can have more. And it's like this is something that would bring more joy and excitement into your life on your terms. And on your terms is quite the way to do it, isn't it? If we're going to have success, the best success is on our terms, isn't it? In my opinion. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again, and have a great day.